is exciting. Jeremy has a really good presentation for us today. After he does his presentation, I'm going to go into show you something on the calculator. We'll release the calculator out to you hopefully later today, if not tomorrow. I just need to do a couple more things to confirm some things, but what I'm going to show you is correct, and what Jeremy's going to talk about is 100% correct. I want to start off with something else real quick, guys. Listen, I've had such amazing responses from people about you guys all being together, and in particular, especially the promo, if you want to call it, our sales video that you guys created, you and Jeremy and Darren, that you guys have so much like synergy and like you're so connected, and it was so smooth and really powerful. I can see that that is a obviously a preview of what's to come, and as far as the sales funnels that are being built, and as well, people love the live Facebook. I don't even know what you call it, a live Facebook Hangout. I don't even know what it's Facebook Live. It's called Facebook Live, right? So I think we're going to continue to do more. Jeremy's going to be doing some. I'm going to try to set it up myself and try to play with it a little bit. Because sometimes I find some stuff that's really exciting, and I think it's even more powerful to share it that way than putting out a post. But again, guys, I said it before. I'm going to say it one more time. You've been catching on about when it's really important to watch these Hangouts. I would suggest you keep on watching the Hangouts for the next week, this one, and including the next 3 after this. Because every day we're going to be elevating this business, and this business is going to go through the roof. Okay, for many reasons that I can't even explain to you now. Jeremy has touched on some of them. We have numerous free people in our company on a huge list. We have a ton of people that came in at $17.88. Okay, it makes sense for them to go into a $10 funnel, if not a $10 and $25 funnel, especially if they're going to be watching this Hangout. And when Jeremy shows what he's going to show, and then when I show the calculators afterwards, it's going to be like a no-brainer, okay? So I will say this. I think that the $10 funnel is going to blow up, okay, whether you know it or not. We're going to show you why it's going to be important for you to be in there if you're in a $50 funnel now, $25 as well. I know I'm going to go all in, if you want to say that, and we're not going to pretend to be another company and say you're a wussy if you don't. That's not our program, right? It's good for you, whatever's good for you. But every level will have value and training, and again, I am super stoked about one thing, really, for sure, and that is this business is evolving, right? We are evolving into something that's going to make a lot more sense, and anyone can come into this at $10 a month, okay? At $10 a month, you can have the tools and the training you need to learn how to become a successful online marketer, and then plugging into our Hangouts and whatever else we can give you, you're going to even get better, okay? Besides that, okay, I know that there's people that have personally messaged me. I don't want to overblow anything, but I've had people messaging me saying, listen, I got 1,000 people in so-and-so who will join when perfect money comes. I have, 1,500 people in so-and-so who will join when perfect money is coming. If not Pesa, or if not whatever else we are working on, because we are working on many options, okay? But look, it makes sense, right? How do you come and join a company that you have a problem being able to get paid with? So we're solving all of those problems. Zukul will truly become an international company. We're going to have powerhouses all over the place. Joy is working with people that are going to bring in Thailand. We're going to be working on, Jesus, I keep calling Abu Dhabi and United Arab Emirates and all these places the same place. I know they're not. Anyway, Dubai is coming in the house. Thailand's coming in the house. Other places are coming in the house. Listen, guys, think about this. Africa will be able to come in the house, okay? With what we're adding, Africa, anywhere in Africa, because one of those methods is going to work for them. And you know what? We're the perfect company for them because it's real, it's stable, we continue to pay, we continue to grow, we're going to continue to add value, and we are not going to go anywhere. So exciting times. Can't wait. And Jeremy, let's go to you, man. I think it's important for you to do this presentation as early as possible, and I'll follow up.
Let me just tell you this. What we're looking at doing is we're looking to put Bitcoin into both Zukul and Zan. We're looking at putting Perfect Money. Hopefully Perfect Money should be ready Monday. inside Zan first, and then we'll move it into Zukul as well. We're also looking at Payzer, and Darren gave me a couple of suggestions as well, and I've passed that on to Michael, who does all that sort of stuff with the banking and setting up the merchants' accounts, and he's working again closely with Tim. So Tim, I forget what Tim's last name is. Bart will tell us what that is in a minute. I don't know how you pronounce it, but anyway, so Tim is another guy that helps us with our wallets, and so we're moving fast in the right direction. We really are, and then the next sort of thank you goes out really is I worked with Jamie and Big Coach at the weekend, and well, not these last few days, and me and Coach, I must say that it was a pleasure and so easy to work with him. It's so easy. We just put a camera on and we just talked, made a few outtakes that made us laugh, but we had fun. It was just fantastic working together, and we've got a lot of footage that's going to be coming out, and I think that's going to take us probably another week to put it all together, because we've got to start editing all those videos. Now, unfortunately, I was going to share my screen on my Facebook account, but I can't because I closed the browser, and because I've got this Hangout window open, it doesn't let me open the browser back up. And that's weird. I don't know why it doesn't let me do that. But what I want to say is, me and Coach did a video which is promoting the $10 package. Now, maybe somebody could get that video up so that we could share that in a minute. We need that video got out. We need that video got out. Now, we had a competition where we were giving away some cash. That competition's been given away. We also did another competition where we were giving away ad packs. Now, we'll probably call that on Monday, because we'll change the advertisement and we'll give out those ad packs on Monday. So please don't PM me and say, when do I get my ad packs? I've done what, because it's a competition. It's a competition, and we will pick the winners for that competition for those people to get their ad packs. Okay, so we launch this our new products going into Zukul Ad Network. We've got new product levels, okay, and they're launching on the 31st of August, which is next Wednesday. Okay, the 31st of August is next Wednesday. So we've got another hangout on Monday, and I'll try and do another presentation. But this one we're launching on Wednesday. Now, we've got some new packages going into Zukul. On Zukul.com. These packages are monthly. Now, if you pay with your credit card, they're going to be plus the credit card fees. Okay, so that it's the monthly fee plus you'll pay that one-off fee if you're paying with your credit card. If you're paying with your, you're available to withdraw balance inside Zukul, but then obviously you don't pick up any credit card bills, fees. Now, the packages. These are the new packages. We've got the $10 package, which is called the Starter Pack. Then we've got the $25 package, which is a beginner's pack. Then we've got the $50 package, which is the intermediate pack, which I'm sure most of you already know. And then we've got the advanced package, which is $200. Now, remember, these payments are monthly, okay? Monthly. So if you're in the $10 package, you're paying $10 per month. If you're in the $25, you're paying $25 per month. If you're in the 25 and the 10, you're paying $25 plus $10 a month. They're all monthly packages, okay? And you can go into a combination of packages, or you can be just in one, okay? But as we go forward, before the launch and after the launch, we will hopefully get to answer any questions that you've got. But I think this PowerPoint that I'm doing is going to cover everything. Now, I want to look at the $10 package, okay? I want to start with the $10 package. What do you get access to with the $10 package? Well, you get access to the landing page creator. Now, if you're an existing Zukul member and you're in the $50 package, you know the landing page creator that's there now. That's the landing page creator you're going to get access to in the $10 package. And also you're going to get access to the autoresponder. So for $10 a month, you're getting a landing page creator and an autoresponder. And on top of that, you also get marketing training. There's going to be some training courses in there for you as well. So you get those two tools plus some training. Now, you also get a free level. You're entitled, you can earn commissions if you bring people into the business, and that goes down 3 levels. And 3 levels means if I bring in, you know, if I introduce Bart into the business, he's my level 1, and if Bart goes out and introduces Darren into the business, Darren's on my level 2, and if Darren goes out and brings Joy into the business, then Joy is on my level 3. So I would get 3 levels affiliate payments, and you automatically get put into what we're calling the 10-level passive funnel. Okay, now what I want to do is I've just done give you a little taster of how you can earn your commissions. So, but before I do that, I want to say that once we have filled all the outstanding GSU orders, a direct is going to cost you, $49 for one person. Okay, now the previous system that we had, that we closed, and we're filling those orders on a daily basis. The previous system, you paid $49 for 3 people. The new system, you will be paying $49.95 for one person, but you won't be added to a rotator. They will be delivered to you at once. Okay, but first we've got to fill the existing orders, and then we're going to open up where people can buy directs, and it will be coming, you'll get email notification, and that basically, if there's 10 people that you can buy, you'll be able to buy them in blocks of 3. Okay, you can buy 1, 2, or 3, but you'd be able to buy a maximum of 3, and then you'd have to wait 24 hours before you could buy your next 3. Okay, that gives everybody a fair crack of the whip. So it's going to be $49.95 per direct. Okay, now what are we going to do with that $49.95? Every single penny of that is going to go and buy me a new car. No, totally wrong. Every single penny of that is going to go into paid to post. So we're going to put that $49.95 into the pay to post system. You know, that's why we're bringing out the pay to post system a little bit further down the road, but we'll tell you about that as we go forward. Now, obviously, as I just said there, that you're paying for your directs $49.95 for one person, and you will be no waiting time. There'll be none of this, I'm sitting in a rotator, and there'll be none of this sending in support tickets. When am I going to get delivered? When we bring out the new system, they're going to be delivered directly straight away. The minute you pay your money, you're going to see them 10 minutes later actually appear in one of your funnels. Now, when we launch, members that have, I want you to pay close attention to this, please. Okay, members that, so this is when we launch the new packages, okay, that we're talking about in this presentation. When we launch, members that have outstanding GSU orders will have a choice to accept their GSU order in any of the funnels. Now, when we sold those GSU orders, we said we were going to give them in your $50 funnel. Now, we said that because the 25, the 10, the 25, and the $200 funnels didn't exist. Well, they're going to exist next week. Okay, next Wednesday. So you're going to have the choice. Do you want to accept a GSU order into any one of those funnels? Now, remember, your existing orders, you paid $49.95 for 3 directs. When the new system, when we filled those orders, okay, when we filled those orders, the new directs are going to be $49.95 each. Not for 3 people. You're going to buy them singly. And the same rules will apply. Okay? The same rules will apply. And that is, if you want to buy directs, you've got to promote the one link. Now, I'm not sure if I've gone past the slide here. Aha. And now our goal is to fill the outstanding orders by the end of the year. But this is not guaranteed, okay? Obviously, I cannot predict the future. It's impossible. But what we believe, we strongly believe with the marketing that we're putting in place, the sales funnels, and together working with Joy and Elverson, we strongly believe that we're going to, by the end of the year, we've got a very, very good chance of filling the existing outstanding orders, okay? But that's not, and I'll repeat, it's not guaranteed, okay? We will do our best, but please don't come round and try and shoot me if we go beyond the end of this year. But it is in our interest and in everybody's interest to get them filled. Now, I want to go back a couple of slides, actually, because I think there was a part that you will have this choice. Now, I want to come back to this screen, and that was, as I said here, when we launch, members that have got existing outstanding orders, okay, not ones that have filled because you've already had those, but the ones that have got outstanding orders, you're going to have a choice, and that choice is this: to accept your GSUs into any of the funnels or get a refund. Okay, if you don't want to accept them in any funnel, we're going to give you a refund. Okay, so that's your choice. You're either going to accept them and say, yes, I'm willing to accept them into any of the funnels, so I don't care whether they come in the $10 funnel and one comes in the $25 funnel and one comes in the $200 funnel, or all three might come in the $10 funnel, or all three might come in the 25, or two might come in the 25 and one in the 10. You know, it'll be a combination. But if you don't want to accept that, we're just going to give you a refund, okay? Because it's too difficult for the programmers to pick out people to say, well, he only wants it in that funnel, okay? So hopefully that's fairly clear. And as I said, I'll just go through this slide again. Remember that when you bought those directs, you got $49.95 for 3 of them, okay? So on the new system, you're going to buy, so if you do get a refund and you decide later on, I want to buy some directs, you're going to pay $49.95 each. Okay, so you've got a good deal at the moment. So my advice to you is to hang on to them. And I'll tell you this again because I've got some messages. If you want to be able to buy directs, okay, you need to promote the one link. So that means these new funnels that come out, okay, these new packages, there's no individual affiliate link. You know, you have one affiliate link for people to join Zukul.com. And if they join through your affiliate link, they can make the choice. That person, the individual that joins through your affiliate link, they make the choice whether they want to be a free person or whether they want to go into one of the packages, the $10, the $25, the $50, or the $200. But if they do join through your link, you will not be able to buy directs when it reopens. Okay? So you're welcome. You're welcome to promote your own link, to bring people into these lower funnels, if that's what you want to do. But if you do that, then you're not going to be able to buy directs in the future. And if you've already got existing orders in place, those people who've got GSUs that are waiting to be delivered, you don't have the ability to promote your own link, because that's the part, the choice of you made when you went into that rotator. So you can't promote your own link, and if you do promote your own link, because you can get a temporary link, I know some members have done that, said I want to bring my brother and my auntie in, they will count as your GSU orders. So if you bring 3 people in and you got an order in and you bought 3 people, that will count as an order delivered to you because you used your personal link. Okay, so the same rules apply. Now this is not something new. I'm coming out here. This is exactly what how we started the One Link family off. You have the choice: promote your own link, be part of the One Link. And I personally believe that if you've gone into any program and you can promote your own link, then you shouldn't be buying GSUs. You should be promoting One Link. Or if you are buying GSUs, like Jamie did and like Darren did and like Bart did, is because they say, well, we know we can promote, but we prefer to give up that privilege because we're going to help the cause of many. And so I commend them for doing that. So hopefully that's clear. Now, as I said, our goal is to fill the existing GSUs by the end of the year. But again, I want to stress, it's not guaranteed. We will do our best. Now let's come back to the $10 starter package. Now let's just say that you bought in Sue, okay, and you're paying $10 a month yourself, and Sue joins exactly the same as you, and she pays $10 a month. As you can see in the left-hand corner there, you've earned $3.40 from Sue because you get an affiliate payment plus you get a funnel payment. If you bring Bill into the business, you'll get an affiliate payment from Bill, plus you'll get a funnel payment. You'll get $6.80 for 2 people in your business. If you bring in 3 people, you get a funnel payment and you get another affiliate payment, giving you a total for 3 people, $10.20. You're now in profit. Your package is completely free and you've only brought 3 people in. Well, let's just say that, Sue, Bill and John do exactly the same as what you do. They go out and bring 3 people into the business. You'll get another level of affiliate payment. You'll get another level of a funnel payment. which is going to give you a total of 1752. But on top of that, you get a 50% matching bonus, because obviously Sue, Bill, and John are all earning money as well, and you get 50% of what they're earning, okay, inside the funnel. So you would brings your payment up to 28.32, okay. Now, let's just say you're looking at the screen and say, Jeremy, you know, people bought GSUs and I can't buy directs no more and I can't recruit. Well, don't worry, okay, because there is people that have already bought, like Jamie and like Bart and like Darren and many, many others that have bought GSUs, that they will create spillover for people below them or above them in the funnel. Okay, now we'll explain, maybe we'll come back to spillover to explain what that is, but basically, you know, if I join under Bart, okay, Bart brings me into the business, and I pay to go into the funnel, into the same funnel that Bart's in, you know, so we're both in the $10 package, and I can't recruit, but Bart does. Bart knows how to recruit, so he goes out and brings a second person. Well, that makes no difference to me because that second person is on my same level. Then Bart goes out and brings a third person in. Makes no difference to me again because that person is still on my same level, so I don't earn anything from them. But then Bart brings in a fourth person. That fourth person drops underneath me. That's called spillover. So I will earn a funnel payment from the person that Bart brought in. Okay? Bart carries on doing the work and he keeps bringing more people in. And then as Bart brings more and more people, eventually Bart's going to start helping me to fill my funnel. Okay. Now, what you also have to remember is that Bart's probably got an upline, and that person can be a wizard and start to bring. You know, if you're in the downline of someone like Bart or Darren or Mike Briggs, or you know, I could, or Jamie or Tara, or you know, I could just give you hundreds of people, thousands of people. If you happen to be in their funnel, you're going to get spillover. And these people that bought GSUs before, they're going to create spillover by default for everybody. So what I want to show you is this next few slides is how you can earn money from receiving spillover where you've not introduced anybody into the business yourself. Okay. Now let's just say that you didn't bring anybody into the business, but your funnel was completely filled up. Your $10 package funnel was completely filled up to 10 levels. You would receive $4,514.64 a month, and you never brought a single person into the business because you received spillover. Well, let's just say that you filled your funnel, okay, was only 50% full. You would still receive over $2,000 a month, and you haven't brought anybody into the business. You've only received spillover. So let's cut it down even further. Let's just say that your funnel only filled up by 25%. You'd still receive over $1,100 per month, and you haven't brought a single person into the business, but you've promoted the one link and you've received spillover. And let's just say that you only filled your funnel by 5%. 5% of your funnel was filled. You failed by 95%. Okay? You still, for $10 a month, there's still a return payment for you of $225.73. Well, I'm going to go down even further and say that you only managed to get your funnel filled by 1%. You never brought anybody into the business, but you got your funnel filled by 1% through spillover. You would still get $45.14, and you're only paying $10 for your package. And you get access to the landing page creator, the autoresponder, and the training. And this, your funnel can fill through spillover. Okay. Now, I'm saying that you failed by 99%. So you couldn't even bring anybody into your business. I mean, really, if you've not brought anybody into your business, you've actually failed by 100%. But purely because you put yourself into this business and you're willing to promote the one link, and thousands of other people have done that before you. They're all promoting one link so that we all build our businesses. And again, if I say you fail by 95%, that's still $225 a month that you're paying $10 a month for. Okay, so I think there's it's a no-brainer here. Okay, and I also want to stress to you that when we launch the new funnels, you know, these new packages, and I'm talking about the $10, the $25, and the $200 package. They're empty. There's nobody in them. Now, we've got over 33,000 members. Now, we know that there's 20-odd thousand members that are in the $50 funnel. My guess is that many of these are going to go into the $10 funnel and the $25 funnel, and that's without the people that are on that package where they don't get a funnel, and they're paying $17.98 for that, or $18, I think. We'll say $19, just under $19. We're going to say to them, don't pay $19. Pay $10, and we give you 2 more tools that you don't have, and we give you some more training. So I don't know about you. I think there's going to be a lot of people going into these funnels, the $10, the $25, and the $200, because by default, these funnels are empty. You need to get in early.
July 4 was a sort of like a monumental day for the Filipinos because of the Good Cause project. But this is nothing compared to what is going on the day of the launch, which is such a great birthday for me, because looking back, Jeremy and I would say, look, because, 2 years. And I said, Jeremy, there's got to be a way we can lower that for the Filipinos. And that was like looking back 2 years ago. And we weren't ready. We were able to get 100 of them on board. But this one is so important to me. And I don't want to be emotional, but the struggle is over because of this $10 funnels. And building a business, we were keep on saying that you have to put in not just time, effort and money, but for $10, that's 470 pesos, or right now I guess it's 450 pesos. Like maybe $10 to the Americans or wherever is really cheap, but for us it is cheap as well, in to a certain degree. But that's one day, in exchange of your one day pay, the 500, you are going to start your business with us, not to mention the get paid to post. Everybody's excited for that. But personally, I want to thank Jeremy, because finally I can say that it's all worth it. All the grinding, all the talking to people, putting myself out there again after being quiet for a year. I have a team of people here. I leverage the leaders that I work with, and this is really going to blow up internationally. And really, the people who have been with us, especially with Zukul, you are on for like a celebration. This is liberating for you. I don't want you guys to think that it's just the Filipinos. Really, it is all of you, because the Filipinos will help move this company together with the leaders. But it's also because we want all of us, and we can say no one is left behind. The only people that will left behind is the ones who says, I'm sorry, I needed to take a refund. But it is so ridiculous. I'm sorry to say, it is so ridiculous. If you are going to leave this boat, because this train, this boat, whatever, we're really going to keep on moving forward. It's like this company is a movement. And it's like doing humanitarian jobs, hitting, you're every day you're just moving and moving all across the globe, or the whole. I can just see it. I always look at the bigger picture of this. I know that until Jeremy comes up with something for the people who could afford, then I'm gonna go with my own, all of me, and I am here. So for the Filipinos, and I want to say it in Tagalog, eto na to. Sa mga taong na-scam over and over and over again, sa mga taong nangutang para magtayo ng business at hanggang ngayon hindi nyo pa nababawi, para sa inyo to. Imagine, what is 450 or 470 pesos? Just a one day ng ni learn nyo would change your whole life. And I'm saying this is liberating. It's the struggle is over. Ang paghihirap nyo is over. You focus on this. Then, as in, I'm telling you, Zukul Philippines, we started, leaders started meeting, and even by now, I think Bea, my partner, is going crazy. She said that the mental hospital is just right across where the building is. He said he's going crazy because last night the leaders that we were, when they talk about one link, because one thing, Jeremy, with Bea and all the Philippines, there's no option. When we told them about the doing one link, or you can do your own link, Bea, and I give a shout out to her, she says, you join me, one link, no option. So and that just something, I love it when I have people who works and sees the same vision. And I told you, guys, I'm sorry, I'm just overwhelmed. But again, thank you, Jeremy. The presentation, wag kayong mag-alala. Alvinson, he's working until 4 p.m. He said he's gonna jump in and do the videos in Tagalog because we're going to have a live hangout Sunday in the Philippines. So yes, we're going to do this all together, guys. And yeah, it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful week. And then the day of the launch, it's just going to be liberating. Thank you so much. Again, I'm just so, I guess inside of me it's just bursting. I carry the people. I've been carrying the people in the Philippines in my heart for many years. Many years I've done all of these mission work and everything in the Philippines, but there's nothing like this. There's nothing like this. Can you imagine the even the out of school youth who cannot afford to go to school will now have a way? Will now have a way. Guys, you look at the funnels, it's just blowing up my mind. It's just, I'm not a Complan person, but I watched now and I said, oh my God, this is so awesome, and it's just going to mean a lot to the Filipinos. Jeremy, you are so freaking awesome. I'm sorry I have to say it. I don't really do it, but what the heck is this? But yes, thank you, Bart. You know it. You know what our plans are. We're not stopping, and this Zukul is going to be here as long as we're alive. And thank you.
But yeah, Guy, doing great. I'm so excited. Jeremy, great presentation. Oh my God, just excellent presentation. You know how Jeremy always says, Bart, that he hopes the penny dropped. I hope the $10 drops. I hope the $10 drop. Guys, you need $10 to drop. Like Bart said, I just caught the tail end what Bart said when I got back on here. Everybody in the same funnel. Everybody in the same funnel. And check it out, guys. International. Different countries in the same funnel. I hope everybody sees the power of that. I'm trying to be nice. Don't be too excited because I'm at the airport. I can't holler. But I'm so freaking excited. What we have coming, this is just the beginning. I mean, when I was with Jeremy in New York this week, I seen it with my own eyes. People begging Jeremy, lying to him, but begging him at the same time. Jeremy, I made a mistake. I asked for a refund. Can I come back? Somebody actually told Jeremy they made a mistake. How can you make a mistake when you ask for a refund? Yeah, I'm quite sure when you send it into support, you typed it correctly, right? and they were literally begging Jeremy to come back. Guys, first of all, we all know there's not too many businesses that's going to give you a refund, okay? This man doesn't have a problem giving you a refund. But my personal opinion, and I hope this doesn't offend anybody, to me with this business, if you want a refund, you got to be absolutely crazy. You've got to be, guys. Where this is going, it's going to change so many lives. And the only thing it takes is a little patience on your part. Wednesday, Wednesday, oh my God, it's going to be so big that day. Look at this panel you got here. Look at this panel that you got here. You know, remember Canada with Tyra out there with the Canada people and the connection and the unity that you're seeing there, and what Joy and Alverson is doing for the Filipino movement, you know, and Bart, the number cruncher, right? Him and Jeremy crunching numbers, making sure they got this right for the family. And my boy Big J, super internet marketer, doing one link to go out there and build his own team in this, doing one link because he cares for the family. Look at this panel, look at this owner, look at this company, guys. This is what you've been asking for. Jeremy showed you if that $10 funnel only pays you 50%, even if it only paid you 1%, you was in profit. It is a no-brainer. It is a no-brainer. To me, it's not even open for discussion. So Wednesday, get in, get ready. We are going to change this industry. The things that me and Jeremy did this week, guys, I'm telling you, we're putting something in place that is going to change this industry and is based around training. I'm tired of people getting in these businesses. They don't know what to do. They're not getting any help from their sponsor. They're not making money. They don't know how to build a simple website. They don't know how to market. We are going to provide training, and when you talk about Zukul, you're going to think training, and that's what we're about. And we're going to change lives with this $10 funnel, and oh my God, the $25 funnel, the $50 funnel, and the $200 funnel, the pay the post, the Zukul ad network. Where can you find this? Where can you find this? You can find this nowhere, guys, but Zukul. It's all right here.